How's it going, Rogues Gallery, and welcome to another Gundam card game video here on Red Zone Rogue. Today we're going to be opening up and reviewing all four, trust me, there's four here, it's hard to hold them all four of the very first Gundam card game starter decks. I do want to give a huge shout out to our new Gundam card game sponsor, Fantastic Realms, for sending these to me to check out. I will have a link in the description down below if you would like to pick up some Gundam card game content. They are an LGS here, located in the United States, I do believe out of Alaska, so definitely check them out. I've been really excited for the Gundam card game ever since Bandai personally invited me to the Gundam card game world premiere event. I think I still have the thing back up here in the studio. I got the briefcase down here and the jacket over there. But I've really been enjoying playing the game ever since the world premiere event, playing with beta kits and all that kind of stuff. Super excited to finally jump into the actual proper release. I know a lot of folks are going to be asking basically, hey, which starter deck should I get? And I'm just going to tell you right now, because the rest of the video, opening this stuff up and checking out the cards, it's not really going to have to do with that. And so the TLDR is, if you just want like the strongest deck, I think a lot of people, you know, there's a lot of consensus around the first starter deck, Heroic Beginnings, being the starter deck to get if you just want the most powerful. But to be completely honest, like just 100% honest, just get whatever one has the Gundams and the mobile suits that you particularly like the most. I think they're all competent decks, and I think you're gonna have fun playing with whatever your favorite, you know, mobile suits and characters are. If you just want to min-max it, yeah, this one's maybe slightly a little bit better, but honestly, I think all the decks play super well, and I think they're all definitely worth picking up. So without further ado, let's actually open them up and see what comes inside all four of the Gundam card game starter decks. Let's do it. All right, box cutter at the ready, playmat at the ready, and we have all of the starter decks. We are going to be opening these up in, I was going to say chronological order. That doesn't make sense. We're going to be opening up in starter deck order, starting with, of course, Heroic Beginnings, featuring, well, my favorite Gundam. Well, I was going to say UC Timeline, but there's a special place in my heart for Gundam Wing, but I really do enjoy the UC Timeline stuff. Before we get started, though, I do want to mention our lovely playmat. This is our own custom Red Zone Rogue playmat with art drawn by Pinakes, a fantastic mecha and anime artist, as you can clearly see, featuring our mascot character, Katsumi Kadoko. This mat is currently sold out, recently sold out. We will be restocking it, so keep an eye on redzonerogue.com. Or go ahead and pre-order our new mecha-themed playmat by Pinakes, codename Villain, which is available right now for pre-order. Once again, I personally do not believe in FOMO, so if we have a product that sells out, well, I will restock it if there is a demand, and this thing has sold out like 3 times. And so yes, I will keep restocking it as long as folks want it. So yeah, let's go ahead and open up the Heroic Beginnings starter deck. We do have a bonus little pack in here, which is pretty cool. We'll get a random foil card from the deck, as well as the opportunity, the potential to get an all foil deck, which seems highly unlikely, but hey, there's still the shot, there's still the chance. Now, as with all Bandai starter decks, I do believe you need to get 2 of these if you want to get the full playset of literally everything. That's generally a decent idea if you can find these at a good price. Here we have that Heroic Beginnings bonus pack. We'll open up that at the end. We also have a how to play booklet, as well as our deck itself with just a little plastic tab. So this stuff can just get thrown on the ground, yeeted to the floor. This is just you know, how to play. The game itself is fairly simple. If you'd like to see it in action, I do have several edited videos already on the channel with me and Eric Doa, a fellow shoutcaster. I do believe he's done stuff for Bandai. He was like the official announcer at the world premiere event for Gundam. Yeah, let's go ahead and open this up and check this out. You will notice and recognize some of the cards from the beta kits from this deck, especially the RX-78-2 Gundam right here on the start. We got 2 of them. Absolutely fantastic card. Though we do have one that was not in the starter. We have, the beta, which is the Gundam Aerial Permet Score 6, which also looks really, really nice. Card's kind of stuck a little bit together, but yo, this looks really, really good. The beta foiling and textures all looked good. This continues to look really, really good. I think this is just a solid card too, by the way. The Gundam, but it's the RX-78-2 Gundam. And then we have, of course, the Gundam Aerial from Witch from Mercury. We have Gundam MA form. We have a full playset, which is 4 here. We have just a standard gun cannon, absolute classic. We have the gun tank, the other absolute classic, paired with the RX-78-2 and the gun cannon. You have the gun tank. We have just the gem, which is a simple unit. You probably won't be running a lot of these in your actual factual constructed decks, but I don't know, maybe he's a 1-drop, but the level 2 requirement, I'm not sure. You have the Gundam Aerial Bid on form, just another standard 3/4, cost 2, level 4. Level, if you didn't know, by the way, as we go through these, level is the number of resources you have to have total before you can even try to play the card. Cost is the number of resources you need to use in order to actually play the card. So we have Demi Trainer, just a 1-drop, 1/1, actually pretty solid card here. We have a Zowart. We're not going to go over literally everything, but we've got a full playset of Amuro Ray, which is fantastic. Just a nice pilot, also, the OG protagonist. Well, we have the protagonist of Witch from Mercury. We have Soletta Mercury. I actually think both of these pilots are very good, and one of the reasons why this deck ends up being a really strong deck. We have Thoroughly Damaged Poor Hayato Kobayashi. We also have Kai Shiden, or Kai's Resolve. These cards are interesting because you can use them both as the command effect, or you can play them as a pilot, which is pretty cool, depending on what you need. We have Unforeseen Incident. I think this card is actually pretty sweet, and it's great we get 2 of these in the starter. White Base, I think, is one of the best base cards in the entire game. Even looking at the full release of the booster set, I think White Base is really good. So we have literally one of the best bases in the game. Why is it so good? Well, it makes tokens, right? You can make a 3/3, a 1/1, or a 2/2 token, which are really good. The Astacasia School of Technology, not one of the best bases in the game, but it's fine, it's fine. And then we have our 10 resources. We have our EX base, of course, that we start the game with. We have our EX resource if we go second. And then we have some of our tokens that the white base makes. So we have the 2 3/3 Gundam tokens, the 2/2 gun cannon, and the 1/1 gun tanks. And then we have some punch out for damage and all that kind of stuff, because damage in this game is persistent. So if you play some other games that I cover on the channel here, well, you may be familiar with a lot of the mechanics in Gundam. That plays very similarly to some of my favorite games. So yeah, that is this deck. That is the Heroic Beginnings deck. Once again, very, very solid. Let's open up our bonus pack. Obviously, we want to get like a really nice card, but hey, we'll see what we get. We got a Kai's Resolve. Foil Kai Shiden. You know what? We'll take it. We'll take the foil Kai Shiden. He's a cool character that pops up every now and then in the UC timeline. All right, let's move on to the Wings of Advance. This is the Gundam Wing starter deck. This one is blue and green. Once again, even though a lot of folks might consider the Heroic one, Heroic Advance, or Heroic Beginnings, this is Wings of Advance, to be a little bit better. I think it's just all down to preference. And also, you know, just pick the one you like. So we have the how to play, we have the deck. I think I've just been tossing these back into here for recycling purposes later. So let's take off the little pull tab here. And if you didn't know, once again, you do have the super, super rare chance to get a fully foil deck. That's a deck that's all foil and all like textured. Does not look like we got it here. I doubt we'll get it. It's very rare. So one of the chase cards you get here is the Wing Gundam, which is absolutely fantastic. This card's really, really good. Pretty powerful and good at killing enemy mobile suits. We also have the Tall Geese, another absolute classic mobile suit, one of the fan favorite for sure. We have Wing Gundam Bird Mode, helps you ramp a little bit for these. We have the Heavy Arms, which does feature different art from the beta. We have Gundam Sandrock, also featuring a different art. And a Maganak. 3 of those. We also got 4 Leos, a lot of just standard, standard mobile suits. This is a starter deck after all. We have the Ares, Triple Ares, the Tragos, another 1-drop 1/1, but this one has blocker for blue. We have 4 Hero Yuis, which is fantastic. Goes with our all of our Wing Gundams. We have Zex Marquise, full 4 Zex Marquise. I think he's a pretty sweet card. Being able to draw 1 on the during Link and during your turn when this unit destroys an enemy unit in battle, draw a card. Really good. We have Simultaneous Fire, which is one of the command cards, but also Troa Barton. We have Catra Rabarbra Winner, also a command card. We have Siege Ploy. This one is just the command card. Main or action, choose one enemy unit with 5 or less HP and rest. That's not too bad for a 1 cost. We have St. Gabriel Institute, one of the bases for the deck, and then the Corsica base, another base for the deck. And I do like this one as well. On deploy, you do the standard thing of add 1 of your shields to your hand. Then, if it's your turn, deploy a Tall Geese token. If it's your if it's your turn, deploy a Tall Geese. If it's your turn and a card with Corsica base and its card name is in your trash, deploy a Leo instead. So yeah, I like this card. It's pretty good. I don't like it as much as white base, but I think it's still pretty good. Here we have our resources. We have our EX base. We have our EX resource. We have the Leo tokens, and then we have the Tall Geese token. Very cool. The Gundam Assemble stuff will have like the minifigs for the tokens in particular. We'll put the Wing Gundam on top, and let's see what we open here. What do we want to open? I mean, another LR would be great. But like Hero Yui or Zex, probably. Oh, let's go. Let's go. All right. Well, we did get another LR. This is the LR Plus version of the Wing Gundam, one of the chase cards we can get from this bonus pack. All right. First one with the Kaishiden. It's all right. That's all right. Second one with the Wing Gundam. Absolutely redeemed. That's very cool. All right. Well, we take that. We take that. All right, let's move on to one of the decks that I'm most looking forward to play personally, Zeons Rush. If you know me, I like red aggro decks. Dude, the channel is called Red Zone Rogue. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that I like red aggro decks, huh? And this is essentially a red-green like aggro deck. And it features my boy, Char Aznavour. So, my favorite character. I like him because he's never betrayed anyone in his life. Just a super cool, honorable character. And dude, honestly, I really do like Char though. I'm joking a little bit, but I'm actually not joking. Char is a fascinating character, and there's a reason why so many Gundam series have like Char clones. Because he's cool. He's very cool. Here, anyway, we have the Shinanju. Really cool. This one is one of the mobile suits from Unicorn, right? This is a Full Frontals mobile suit. And we also have Char's Zaku 2. So this is the green version of the Char Zaku 2. Yeah, this one's an interesting one. It's not quite the same as the one in the beta kit. So this one's a 3/2, cost 2, level 3. When it's destroyed, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, and you can reveal 1 Zeon or Neo Zeon card from among them and put it in your hand, put the remaining on the bottom in any order, or in a random order. I like it. You get some like card selection. I do also like the other one that made the token as well. We have Angelo's Gira Zulu. We have just a regular, boring Gira Zulu. We have the Gazadi sleeves. Yeah, I do really like this deck. It's very aggressive, low to the ground, lots of like damaging units that do damage. We have the Drossi sleeves, just a 1-drop 1/2, not too bad. And then we have a regular Zaku 1, another 1-drop 1/2, not too bad. We have this 1-drop at level 2 Zaku. This one gets +1 AP during when it attacks, which is pretty good. So it trades up okay. We have the blue Zaku. If you know, you know. We got the goof. We have full frontal to go with our Shinanju, not Char Aznable. And then we have the actual Char Aznable. So we have 4 copies of full frontal. And then, of course, we have 4 copies of Char, my boy. He's great. We have Indignation, command card, but also Angelo as well for the command part. We have Close Combat. Really like this card. It's basically a 2-drop that you can just deal 2 damage to an enemy unit. Very solid. We also have the blue Zaku pilot. We have Rumble Rawl. I like this character as well. Rumble Rawl's great. We have the Ralula base. And then the Falmel. I also think Falmel is a fantastic base. You get a 3/1 Zaku token, which is really good. Any of the bases that give you tokens are really good. We have our resources, EX base, EX resource. We have our Char Zaku 2, the 3/1, and then we have just a regular Zaku token. And then, of course, we're going to put... We'll put the Shinanju back on top. Shinanju's pretty cool. So what could we possibly want? We'll put Katsumi's just peeking through. What could we want from this? Well, another LR plus would be great. So let's see if we get another LR plus. Come on. Oh, it's a common. Is it a good common? It's an Angelo's. It's an Angelo's Girazulu. Sure. We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. We can't all get LR pluses in everyone. And then, last but not least, especially if you like Gundam Seed, we have Seed Strike. And I will be honest, this is one of the few Gundam series I have not watched. And that's just because it's really long, and everyone tells me it's not good. However, I've been to Japan multiple times, and I know people in Japan love Seed. Seed's everywhere there. I've seen the Gundam Unicorn at the Gundam base, and it was awesome. I guess Gundam Unicorn isn't from Seed, but what I'm telling you is I've been to Japan and I've done some Gundam-related stuff in Japan. This deck actually features a lot of cards that I personally really like as well. My favorite deck from the beta era was blue-white, and well, you probably saw me play it, and I've talked about it a lot in all of the videos that I have where I talk about my favorite decks that I'm playing. And that one is a favorite and continues to be a favorite. I really like the L-Strike Gundam, the LR here. One of my favorites from the beta kits. It's a 4/4 for 4 that has blocker, and then when paired with a level 4 or higher pilot, you can choose one enemy unit with 4 less HP and then bounce it back to their hand, which is pretty good. It's not as good as like in some other games, but I still think it's really good in this game. Just really good tempo. And then we have the Aegis Gundam. Now, I don't remember what this guy does off the top of my head. He's a 4/3 for 3 on attack. If this unit has 5 or more AP, choose an enemy unit that is 5 or higher, deal 3. Oh yeah, this card's sweet. Yeah, I like this deck quite a bit. Yeah, I think this deck is really sweet. We have the Strike Gundam. I like this one a lot. It has a level 4 cost, or level 4 requirement and a level 2 cost. But on deploy, draw a card and discard a card, which is really good. We have the Mobius Zero, just kind of like a no effect generic dude. Just the regular Mobius, a 1-drop 1/1. We have the Strike Dagger, 3 of them. We have Aegis Gundam MA mode, which has Breach 3. Breach is always a nice effect. Deals basically extra damage after you blow up a mobile suit. After you blow up a unit, does that damage to the opponent's shield, which is great. We have the Gin, or the Jin, kind of like your, I mean, it looks pretty cool. It looks cooler than, like, the Gem, to be honest. We have Miguel's Jin, or Gin. We have Kira Yamato. I think Kira Yamato is also a really, really strong pilot, which probably goes into making this deck being pretty strong. And then we have the Othran Zala pilot as well. Pairs really well, obviously, with his, that red LR, the Aegis Gundam, yeah. Like I said, I'm not super familiar with Seed stuff. We have the Striker Pack command, Hawk of Endymion. I think this card is really good actually, because For its command effect, you choose an enemy unit with 3 or less HP and return it to their hand for just a 1 cost, or you can play him as Mulaflaga. I think this is really good. We have the Magic Bullet of Dusk, 2 of them. The Archangel Base, I think the Archangel Base is okay. I think it's okay. It helps you active, like if you have a blocker that is attacked, you can set it as active, which is really good. So you can attack and then ready it again to block again. And then we have the Vesalius, which is pretty solid too. And then of course we have our resources, the EX base, and the Ale Strike Gundam token, and the Launcher Strike Gundam token, and the Sword Strike Gundam token. Sweet. Yeah, I think these decks are all really, really cool. And I think I have played tested with them a little bit. Not as much as just the overall beta, because I played a ton with the cards in the beta. But overall, I think these decks are all very, very fun. My personal favorites of them, like I said, as I really like the Zeons Rush deck, but I really like all of them. Gameplay-wise, hurts me to say, but I think the wing one is probably my least favorite, just in terms of gameplay. But I do very much enjoy all of them. And it's like it's a close like 4th, right? All right, let's see what we get. I mean, obviously we would like an LR, but getting foils of any of the pilots would be great as well. I think we got a foil of the pilot. Yeah, let's go. We got Atherin Zala, or Zala. All right, I would have taken Akira Yamato, but this is still good too. Still very, very, very good. All right, and to close it off, would I recommend purchasing these? If you can find these at MSRP $11.99, yeah, I think it's a slam dunk. I think these decks are awesome. I think they're really fun to play with from the limited play experience that I have, and I think they are a good introduction into the game, and you can kind of pick and choose which of the franchises and which mobile suits you like the most. And I think that's kind of like what you should do, right? Instead of basing it on, oh, I want to pick this one because everyone tells me it's the strongest, just pick which one you like. Though, like I said, I do really, even though I'm not into Seed, I do really like this deck. Yeah, we're gonna end the video here, kind of showcase all of our pulls. I do love how the Gundam Wing totally hooked us up here. Very, very beautiful cards. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out our playmats at redzonerogue.com. We have a link in the description down below. We have our new Codename Villain playmat available for purchase, especially if you like Zeon stuff or the rival type characters. But stay tuned for more Gundam content here on Red Zone Rogue. I aim to make this one of the main games that I cover here. We got booster box opening soon, as well as some Gundam Assemble stuff. Thank you again, and we'll see you next time.